Then, if you could change one thing in Taiwan, what would you change?
I would paint all of the apartment buildings that are like super ugly and brown and disgusting.
Yeah.
No aesthetic appeal at all. I want to change all those buildings. You know, like the cool ones can stay cool. Like 101, I'm not going to paint 101. But all the other ugly ones, I want to paint them all like different colors. Like
大家好，我是怀仔，这是我们第二个 part。如果我们没有看到第一个 part，你们就可以按这里。Let's go. Hey bro.
What's up?
大家好，我今天请我的朋友，他是美国人。
我也是波多黎各人，波多黎各。
What are 3 advantages of Taiwan?
3 advantages. I guess the location, right? I like that I can go to so many different countries and different cultures in just a few hours. I can go to Vietnam, I can go to Cambodia,
Yeah.
I could go to, Indonesia, Philippines. Coming back to the shitty situation with COVID, what sucks about it took away one of the biggest advantages, right? COVID, you can't go from Taiwan to Japan to Korea, all these places. Another big advantage is, I think I already talked a lot about it, which is the time you can spend devoting to like hobbies or learning a new skill. If you're a foreigner English teacher, this is the biggest advantage by far. Most people work like 4 hours a day, right? 4 to 5 hours a day. Most English teachers. Quite hard work, I will say. I think being in front of a class takes a lot of energy. It's a tough job, but it still gives you more time than you would in the U.S., where maybe you're gonna spend 8 hours versus 4 to 5.
Yeah.
And you know how precious it is, right? Yeah, I think that's the other advantage. And the third advantage, everyone plays it safe, which means if you're willing to take more risks, you have an advantage because everyone's doing the same thing. They're all playing it safe. They're all being conservative.
Okay, then couple disadvantages then. If you could change one thing in Taiwan, what would you change?
I would paint all of the apartment buildings that are like super ugly and brown and disgusting.
Yeah.
No aesthetic appeal at all. I want to change all those buildings. Like the cool ones can stay cool. Like 101, I'm not going to paint 101. But all the other ugly ones, I want to paint them all like different colors, like in the Caribbean, like where I'm from in Puerto Rico, where like all these like pastel and bright colors and like lime and yellow and pink and purple. That one action could change the mentality so much, because everyone would be just looking at all these colors, warm energy, and I think it would inspire them to like be more of themselves, like it's kind of like when you go in nature and you see all the green around you and like you take in that green and you can like feel it, and it's like, oh, it feels good, right? And it like has an effect on you, and your mind feels clear, and it just an awesome feeling. And I think the buildings that we see every day have that effect, but on the negative end. If I could just change those colors, that it would change everything here.
Yeah. Remember you had a Taiwanese girlfriend, right?
I did, yeah.
How would you compare Taiwanese girls' mentality and like Puerto Rican girls, American girls?
American girls, oh man, it's just way different. Just completely different. I had no idea what was going on when it came to relationships. Same thing, like communication. You hear one thing and then like the actions don't meet the things that you hear. It's the same thing. It's just but in the form of a relationship, right? With American girls, I feel like they don't want a relationship. American girls tend to be way more outgoing, and Taiwanese girls tend to be more introverted and appreciate spending more time at home and more time with you one-on-one. That's another huge difference.
What do you eat in Taiwan?
I've eaten like everything. One of my favorite things I always say, people think it's stupid, I like kongqing cai a lot, because I've never like had a vegetable that's so like crispy and crunchy. I've just tried so much of the food. The food is great. The food is awesome. When I first got here, I was addicted to chong sua bing, jia dan jia qi. Like chong sua bing like every morning. And I realized like, man, like this makes me really fat. I can't eat that every day. It's not good for me. One of my favorite things is like dan dan mian. I don't know if you had it.
Dan dan mian, no.
It's like a spicy version of like a peanut sauce. I get it in this restaurant in Guting. Also, like, of course, Nyoro mian is delicious. Zhu pai with on top of fried rice.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like the experimentation aspect. In the night market spaces where I see like innovation and experimentation and the hustle energy that I love, I see it in the night market. So I really liked going to the night markets and experiencing all the things that they had to offer.
What is your favorite place in Taiwan?
Probably Taidong.
Taidong.
like Taidong, Dulan, but I think the energy in the east, like Hualien, Taidong, like that whole east coast, the energy's awesome. The views are spectacular. It's the most beautiful nature. I just love it over there. You know, Aboriginal people, they tend to be a little more extroverted, a little bit more outgoing.
Yeah.
And they like to dance. That reminds me of my people. So I'm like, yeah, you know, like, fuck with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys fucking cool.
Do you have any places you don't like in Taiwan?
You know what? After living in Yonghe for such a long time, because at first I went there because I loved how mixed up it was and how messy it was and how many people were there, because I felt like it was almost like a little bit dangerous. Not really, but it feels like that kind of like feisty energy, and I'm like, fuck yeah, like this is the kind of shit I like, you know? And it's not quite like Longshan, you know, or like Wanhua, a little bit maybe. Yeah, Yonghe just had that really local, like nobody gives a fuck about it, nobody talks about it, everybody shits on it. But now when I go back, it's like, holy shit, now I see like what all the Taiwanese people were talking about. Man, it's just so messy, too many people, like get me out of here. So it's like it went from like favorite to like one is like, Yonghe, I don't want to go there. But also, I lived in Hsinchu, and it's a special kind of boring. But shout out to Hsinchu, shout out to Jubei, great restaurants in Jubei. The mountains are beautiful, Neiwan is beautiful. It's a very important place in Taiwan.
A lot of rich people there.
I think it's the highest earning per capita in all of Taiwan is in Hsinchu.
Do you listen to Taiwanese music?
Not really. I really like this one guy, Dan Bao.
Dambao.
Yeah, he's really dope. He's got that old school 1990s golden era hip hop sound. I love hip hop and I love that sound. Actually, like when it comes to like Zhongwen rap, I usually listen to like the new like Chinese rappers are like a bit more lit. Like, you know, the one everyone knows, like the Higher Brothers. Yeah, because they promote them in the US, so I know about them. You know, I can't understand it at a level to where why would I listen? Taiwanese hip hop, from what I've heard, doesn't stand out enough to get my attention, realistically.
I guess this should be the end of our video then. He's going to the United States, probably he'll come back, you'll see him again, you'll see more of our videos again.
Yeah.
We'll leave the link below the video, you'll check out his service.
For sure, it's open, it's available now. Anyone can go use it as a tool.
And I hope we'll see us together next time when he comes back from the United States.
Nah, fuck that, I'm coming to Russia.
We can do some nice vlogs in Russia.
We can do some sledding.
Yeah, we can
do some bobsledding.
We can do everything.
Can do some partying, right? Good nightlife.
For sure, Russia.
Ruski,
yeah. Okay guys, I'll see you next time. That was my friend, Avocado Baby, Elliot, businessman, rapper, DJ.
Peace.
Yeah.